Welcome back, GameBot Nation, to another amazing video on the GameBot channel. And, yeah, let's jump right into things. Okay, so, real quick before we do actually jump into things, can you please smash the like button? If you're new, please subscribe. And if you could, it'd be great if you knock that notification bell straight into the sky. But obviously, that's your choice to do so. Now, let's get into the story time. So, as you've read in the title, and maybe on the thumbnail, I don't know yet, I was suspended for self-defense. So, I'm gonna explain exactly what happened. This is cringy. Okay, so I'm in class, okay, and I'm just sitting there, and, me and everyone is, so we pretty much have free time because the school year's almost over and the teacher's running out of things for us to do. So, we're sitting there, we have free time, and we're playing this game on the computer. So, I leave the game, the game's Bonk, by the way, Bonk.io, not Doppler. And, so, I leave the game, and I come back under, I use a guest account, and I come back under a different username called Licks. And I make this really dumb joke saying, I'll lick all your keyboards. It was just a cringy, dumb little joke I was just messing with everyone, because they didn't know who I was. Alright, and then when they figured it out, everyone's, kind of laughing. I don't know if this was the motive, but next thing I know, I just, right to the back of the head. I get a slap right to the back of the head. No reason behind it. I don't know if the game had anything to do with it, but yeah, so I get a slap in the back of the head, and I look, and it's the kid. Okay, so in my school, the rows work like this. Say I'm sitting this way, then there's a kid behind me who's sitting in a chair facing that way, right behind me. So, I look, and he goes back, and he's sitting back down in his chair, and he's going to his computer. And all I'm thinking is what the, and so I go over to him, and I slap him in the back of the head, because you don't just get to slap me. So, then, not even a split second later, he's up, and we're just going at it. Alright, so, he's kind of, just, pushing my upper area, but, we're going back and forth. I was kind of just, jabbing him in the side, okay, real quick, I had to add this, because I guess this part of the clip kind of sounded worse. He came at me first, and the main thing I was trying to do was get him off of me. So, I did not, I didn't rush at him first. He rushed at me first to attack him. I just want to make that clear. I was mainly going like this in self-defense. Now, go back to your video. Right here. Oh, he really wasn't landing any hits. I guess that part's not as important. It's the teacher breaks it up, alright? And he sends the one kid to the office, and he sends me to the classroom next door. Then eventually I went to the office, and I talked to the principal, okay? And we both gave the principal pretty much a similar story, except the kid was trying to say how it was just a playful hit to the back of my head, and how he meant to hit my shoulders. My shoulder. And my first thought, okay, so I wasn't in the same room when this kid told the teacher that, or the principal that, but that was so inaccurate, because there was no way of missing that. He literally walked over and hit me, right at the top of my head. There's no missing the shoulder and going like that, alright? So, okay, I talked to the principal and I tell him the real story. And, literally, I go in there, he calls me in there again in a little bit. Now, at this point, I've been sitting at the office in the office for 2 hours. Alright, I only spent, 10 minutes total talking to the principal. And so at this point, he tells me, alright, well, I can't just have two people fighting in the classroom. So, I get suspended. I get suspended for okay, so, I get suspended for the rest of that day, and the day after, because of self-defense. I got suspended for pretty much self-defense / an eye for an eye, because I'm not just gonna let him slap me. I'm not just gonna take that. So, Yeah, I got suspended for self-defense. How sad is that? For self-freaking defense. You know, this part's a little bit off topic, but when I was in the office, the funniest thing happened. So one of my close friends comes in, you know him, Zactoid, the link to his channel will be in the description. He comes in, and he sits down next to me, and he's just like, ugh. And I'm like, what's wrong? Like, why were you sent to the office? And, this part has nothing to do with me, but, he, tells me how he dressed up as Donald Trump to school today. I don't know, this probably has nothing to do with it, but I just gotta say, that really made those 2 hours of sitting in the office, that, 10 minutes talking to him, so much better. Or he's telling me how he had, a suit on, like a tux/suit, and he told me how he sent to the office, he was wearing a Donald Trump mask. Oh, that, he didn't really get in trouble, but, so I figured I'd tell you guys that part also. So yeah, I'm George Gamot, I got suspended, and I will see you guys, next time. Peace out.